Showtime, my friend, how nice, come on in. It's so good to see you again. Got stories to share, I'm virtually there. It's showtime, my friend. It's showtime, my friend, with a tear or a grin. We're chomping the bit to begin. Wear sweatpants or slacks, let's break out the snacks. It's showtime, my friend. If you have to go, I want you to know it's easy to sign right back in. Connection too slow, hope you don't miss the show, 'cause it's showtime, my friend. It's time to prepare for our online affair. I do hope you'll stay till the end. I tuned up my axe, sit back and relax. There has been will all worth your while. It's showtime, it's starting in no time. It's showtime, my friend. Howdy, everybody. Well, I see we have, Joan was the first one to log in there. And then Dave Teeter. Hi, Dave. He'd been gone for a while, but Joan was gone last week, she said. And then, let's see, we have Bud, Brett, and Ginny. Okay, good. And Barb and Jack. Jack and Barb. Jack, you'll notice the darn thing is switching lighting in the background and all that. Well, one of the things that was weird, I have a green screen that I use. You're supposed to be able to use blue, but for some reason, this blue, you see right here, right this area here, it's actually acting as if it's green. Maybe something about the light there. I don't. Anyway. Maybe we'll have to have Jack come back over and help. Oh, look at that. The whole thing went. All right. So I'm going to zip this. I thought maybe this was somehow connected to why the background is popping in and out, kind of gray. There. That's perfect. All I have to do is sit back here. So whatever it is, I move this. I'm going to move this one reflector here. Just hang on a second. I don't know. Nope, that's just the same. Well, anyway, we got a show to do, you guys, so let's do it. How's that? Oh, Corinne is here today, too. Corinne, very good. Let's see. Well, so today, as I did in the announcement, I hope the announcement was a little bit intriguing. It said, what if some of my songs were arranged and recorded by the MSU professors of jazz? Well, you're going to find out a little bit as we get going today. We'll do a few other things first. Like I want to do this one by Frank Sinatra, That Old Black Magic. Now, sometimes when I did Sinatra songs in the past, they were blanked out during, when you watch the replay. So only people who were here live could see the performance. When I say see it, you could see it, you just couldn't hear it. They would blank out the audio. And it has to do with copyright issues and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, here it is, That Old Black Magic. Here we go. That old black magic that you in its spell, that old black magic that you weave so well, those icy fingers up and down my spine, that same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine, that same old tingle that I feel inside, and when that elevator starts its ride, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in a tide. Oh, I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame with such a burning desire that only a kiss could put out the fire. You're the lover that I've waited for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin. I'm loving that, a spin I'm in. I'm under that old black magic called love. I know I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame with such a burning desire that only a kiss could put out the fire. For you're the lover that I've waited for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round, round, round I go, in a spin, a loving that spin I'm in. I'm under that old black magic called love, under that old black magic called love, under that old black magic called love. Oh, doggone it. I was about halfway through, I started singing a little bit out of the tune, and then I lost it completely. You know what? There might be a reason, or there might be a something interesting. I might go into rap music. If I start doing rap, that would be great. And then I would have no trouble with the pitch, losing my pitch at all. Oh, I didn't say hi to Corinne. Hi, Corinne. All right, very nice. Well, let's see. How about well, this is an Elvis song. Now, this is kind of interesting. It's both Elvis and it's a classical opera song. This one of the best-selling singles of all time is Elvis's song "It's Now or Never." But the lyrics were written by Aaron Schroeder and Wally Gold. But the original song, let me see if I can find the notes. I don't see the rest of the notes. Aside from that, it's actually from an opera piece. So I guess that's what I was going to say about that. So I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm going to mix the Elvis's part with the opera. I'll start with that. It says, Mom showed up, but she couldn't hear the sound, and she could see the notes. So I guess people could write notes to her, and that would help her participate. No sound. She had problems weeks ago, and then last week everything was okay, and now it's not working again. So, all right. So let me get the drum beat here. Che bella cosa, n'area serena, dopo una tempesta, per l'aria fresca, pare già una festa. Che bella cosa, n'aiuta te sole, mandato sole, che belle, oh sole mio, di te. Oh sole mio, stai in Rome da te, stai in Rome da te. When first I saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I'd spend a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. It's now or never. Come hold me tight, kiss me, my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. Manna tu sole, che bello ed è. Oh sole mio, stai in Rome di te. Oh sole mio, stai in Rome di te, stai in Rome di te. It's now or never. Come hold me tight, kiss me, my darling, tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. Manna tu sole, bello ed è. Oh sole mio, stai in Rome di te. Oh sole mio, stai in Rome di te. Stai in Rome di te. Woo! All right. Oh, I see Mark Rate got here today. You're under Dreamark, huh? And Jam. Dreamark Jams. That's cool. No, it's okay. Kim's not there. You know, what are you going to do? Yeah. So we have some other things here. I think I want to do one other thing here before we move on. Yeah, I was going to do this silly little thing. I thought I had this lined up to do last week, and maybe I didn't do it. It's called White Boy Rap, and it looks like I haven't done this since January, very much, about April, I think. And it's called, White Boy Rap. The thing was actually written by Jazz McKay, a DJ who used to be here in town, and he was a DJ in Salt Lake City, and then he ended up back here again. I haven't kept track of him in quite a few years, so I don't know what he's up to nowadays. But let's try this thing. Pretty fast. A rap. I think I can cut this one. We'll be okay. All the kids at school called me a fool. They said rock is in and rap's not cool. I said, I don't care what you guys like. I said, step aside, and then I grabbed the mic. Well, I started to rap, and then I rapped some more. And 2 minutes later, they were all on the floor. Now they call me the rapping king. I said, step aside and let the white boys sing. Hey! Now, rap has been around a lot longer than the 1990s. For example, go all the way back to the 60s, and Arlo Guthrie was doing a rap to Alice's Restaurant. Remember that one? And how about this one? Let me tell you all a story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground came a bubbling crude. Oil, that is, black gold. Texas tea. Oh, and then Jazz McKay went on from there. We all joined hands and we started to sing. Shake it on down, shake it down, make it loose, get it up, let it out, get it up. Let the white boy rap, don't interrupt. You can dance, you can clap, you can move it to my rap. Listen to the babies, cause the white boy's back. Now shake your bodies like you just don't care. You know my rap meant to skin your hair. Now clap your hands, everybody clap your hands. Clap your hands to the beat. Keep your cool like a jewel. And don't sweat the heat. I've always been sexy, I know I never lose it. A color doesn't matter, it's all how you use it. Make it loose, make it loose, make it loose. Slip it out, slit it out, get it out, hang it down. Start it on a move on and around and around. Come on, everybody, don't let the white boy rap. Let the white boy rap. That's enough of that. Oh, I see. Let's see. What else? I saw somebody put a message up and then it was retracted. I don't know why. It was Susan Curtis. I know you just said you were here, and it didn't say anything offensive as far as I could tell. But isn't it interesting that you can actually you can retract a message that you put up on the chat. But if you are over on Facebook and you put up a message, sometimes it's hard to get those things back. All right. Good grief, there's another verse of that too. Well, we're not going to do it. Now, what I want to do for you, so you'll see the idea what we had here, is I recorded quite a few songs with Tom Hagen. And I had this idea that I wanted to try to re-record some of these things. And so what I have here now is a song that I recorded with Tom Hagen. There's a song that I did not record with him. This was a song that I'd put together the track myself, and I wanted to try something else. So, first of all, we'll play this track, and then we'll play the newer track, the track that was recorded 2 weeks ago, and then I'll talk a little bit more about it at the time. But right now, the song is called Here and Now. Here we go. People talk of love with words like forever, promises, painted dreams, and poetry. But love won't mean we'll always be together. So I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. So what good is yesterday but for memories, melodies, movie scenes, and make-believe? Tomorrow's a gift known only by the sender. So I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. Here's my love for all of today, for today is all we really have. And now's where we make all our moments count, as if they were diamonds in our hands. Wish I could say life had no Decembers, no cloudy skies, crying winds and uncertainty. But all I want you to know for sure is that I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. Yes, I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. Now, many of you may remember when I've done this song before. I try to spread these things out so I don't do anything more than once every 3 or 4 months. Now, we're going to do the new version. It was arranged by Tim Blackman Jr. at MSU, and the whole thing was directed by Rodney Whitaker, who is the head of jazz studies at Michigan State. And by golly, he just got inducted into the, I guess it's called the Society of Arts and Letters. Oh my gosh, Einstein is in there, and an unbelievable number of people that are in that thing. And he just got inducted into that like days after he was at my recording session. So this is fantastic. So this was the professors of jazz who played the backgrounds here. And this is the same song now. Listen to the difference in the arranging. But one other thing I want to explain, this is what we call a rough mix, meaning that we haven't gone into the studio and spent a few hours making everything sound like where they belong in the balance. It's more like as if you were going to make bread and you had all the ingredients out on the kitchen, out on the kitchen counter, and you can smell the flour and some of the other ingredients to smell, but it's not all together. It's not bread yet. So this is actually a little further along than that. Maybe we've actually made up the dough, but it certainly isn't baked. So here it is, here and now, with a version by the MSU Professors of Jazz. People talk of love with words like forever, promises, painted dreams, and poetry. But love won't mean we'll always be together. So I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. So what good is yesterday but for memories of melodies, movie scenes, and make-believe? Tomorrow's a gift known only by the sender. So I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. Here's my love for all of today. For today is all we really have. And now's when we make all our moments count, as if they were diamonds in our hands. Wish I could say life had no Decembers, no cloudy skies, crying winds, uncertainties. But all I want you to know for sure is that I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. Yes, I'm glad you're in the here and now with me. Well, that is quite a different version, isn't it? With all those horns in there and nice riffs and things that go on and intertwine. I'm hoping you guys like it now that you've listened. Make some comments down below, and we're going to do another one like that. If I can figure out where I put it. Oh, here it is. Here it is, yeah. Now, this next one is one that I overdubbed my voice onto what was basically an instrumental song. The original track was written by Edgar Struble, who was my bandmate, my marching band from Michigan State University, more than 50 years ago, and he went on to become Kenny Rogers' musical director for 15 years. Fantastic job. And after that, he did an album of his own, and on this album was this song called Dinner for Two, and he kind of dedicated it to his wife, sort of a way to say, there's something special for us because I'm gone on the road a lot and I work really long hours and that kind of thing. So, but he told me that's what it was about. Well, then I kept hearing the song and lyrics started to come to my mind. And so I wrote some lyrics and asked him if he minded if I would put them on there. So now we are co-writers on this song. So I'm going to do his original track that was recorded in about mid-1990s. And it's kind of smooth jazz sound. And in fact, as I think I mentioned before when I blend this on here, is that the song was actually played on the Weather Channel for about a month. So if you tune to the Weather Channel, you'd hear that music in the background. Well, now it has a vocal on it. Most of the time, they keep instrumental tracks for that. Oh, good. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's okay if you don't like it. If you like one better than the other, let me know that kind of a thing too. Because sometimes some people would like the version better. Sometimes it's because they've heard it more times, and other times it's just because I prefer that instrumentation. So anyway, this very smooth version now. This is originally Edgar Struble's version with me singing on top of it right now for you. Here it is, Dinner for Two. Come sit down and I'll rub your back. Go ahead and kick off your shoes. Hold my hand and we'll climb the stairs to the roof. Feel the breeze, got your favorite tunes, and I'll start the barbecue. City lights are just right with dinner for two. I can't tell you how much you mean, but I hope you know what's true. All week long you take care of me. Tonight is all for you. Saturday, we can meet our friends. Right now, one-on-one is cool. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. Oh, yeah. I can't tell you how much you mean, but I hope you know what's true. All week long you take care of me. Tonight is is all for you. Saturday, we can meet our friends. Right now, one is cool. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. So that's the version by Edgar Struble, and with my lyrics and my singing. And just for you, hi Kathy. Kathy just arrived to explain if it wasn't clear by, well, how would it be clear by the email, I suppose. We're going to hear two versions of this song. The one you just heard is the one by Edgar Struble. This next one, it's all been rearranged by Tim Blackman Jr., Tim Blackman Jr. from MSU, Department of Jazz, and the MSU professors of jazz played the track for this one. So see how you like this. Now, the previous one is very sweet. I mean, that was recorded in a big studio in Los Angeles with extremely good players. Now let's see how you think. It's a completely different way of thinking about the song. Here it is, Dinner for Two by the Professors of Jazz. Come sit down and I'll rub your back. Go ahead and kick off your shoes. Hold my hand and we'll climb the stairs to the roof. Feel the breeze. I got your favorite tunes and I'll start the barbecue. City lights are just right with dinner for two. I can't tell you how much you mean, but I hope you know what's true. All week long you take care of me. Tonight is all for you. Saturday, we can meet our friends, but right now one-on-one is cool. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. I can't tell you how much you mean, but I hope you know what's true. All week long you take care of me. Tonight is all for you. Saturday, we can meet our friends. Right now one-on-one is cool. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. That's a different way of thinking about the song, isn't it? Well, one of the reasons I wanted to do that is because when I talked to Edgar about the song, he said he thought that the song sounded a little bit old-fashioned. His old version, his version from the 1990s, and he thought it needed an update. And so I thought, well, why not have these guys do that? That's like both versions of dinner. I do too, Joan. Thank you. One of the things that I want to do with the original version, since I have all the tracks that Edgar gave me, there's a lead vocal, a track that is the instrumental version, which was the original, and I sing the part with him, with that. And I really need to take that piano part out of there because it sounds like it's a karaoke track. You know, it's sort of leading me what to sing. But of course, the new one doesn't have that. So interesting to hear from you folks. And Mark Wright, I'd like to hear from you on all four of those versions of the songs too, but maybe in an email or something. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what I was going to show you this week. I have some other surprises that will come up for you, surprises that will come for you in the weeks to come. But right now, I'm going to move on to some other stuff. This one is a song by Cat Stevens. It's called Wild World. I think I did it one time on here before, some months ago, and I don't exactly remember how. I played this live for some people. Oh, this is live right here, but I played it for a group of in person a couple weeks ago, and I thought it didn't go very well. It was just I know why. It's because I don't have very much of it memorized. I've only played it a few times, and so I have to read the chart. Well, when I'm praying in front of a group of faces, you guys are sort of, you know, mysterious out there. But when I was in front of faces, I try to keep looking at them. Well, then I look up and I see them, and then I go back, where am I on the page? Oh, I'm in the wrong place, you know, that kind of thing. So this time, I will be gluing my eyes on the screen to actually do a better performance, but no eye contact or whatever. All right, let's give it a try. I don't think that's quite right. Give me a moment here. I'm going to work this out. No, I think my first notes are, it's a C. That's why. It fits into an A minor chord. You know that, Mark, right? Okay. All right, let's try it again. Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear, but there's a lot of things gonna turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just about a smile, girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you just like a child, girl. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two. No, the page scrolled too fast. I've seen what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two. But I never want to see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile, girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child, girl. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Baby, I love you. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile, girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child, girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to get by just upon a smile, girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you just like a child, girl. Wild world, not too bad. There's that one lick that I had to do with my voice because I went, how's that go again? Probably that's all it is. Ooh, baby, that's actually kind of cool song. I don't know why, what it is that strikes me about it. Back when it played on the radio, of course, I heard it over and over again. Never learned it with a band that I was in. Just kind of interesting. Okay, let's see what else we have. I have something kind of specific to Mark Wright. Now, Mark, this is that Rindicella poem, I guess, or story. A story about Cinderella, but the words are twisted all around. They call them Spoonerisms. And they all began, I've told this before, Reverend William Archibald Spooner, who lived in the 1800s up to 1930. And he would get his speech kind of messed around sometimes. And so he would make mistakes. And so, for instance, there's a famous hymn called Conquering Kings Their Titles Take. And instead he would say things like Kinkering Kongs Their Titles Take. Kinkering Kongs? Why, there wasn't even King Kong back at that time. And other examples, for instance, is it customary to cuss the bride? Well, I suppose it wouldn't be. The Lord is a shoving leopard, a blushing crow, which would be a crushing blow. I guess you could have a blushing crow. A well-boiled icicle, which is supposed to be a well-oiled bicycle. And there are other many examples. Okay, so now as long as you understand the idea of how it works, a long, long time ago, way off in a cornfountry, Rindicella lived in a big hark douse with a mean old Mepstother and two sissy ugglers. Now they made Rindicella, they made Rindicella do all the wordy dirk, like flopping the moors and whopping the chud. But she was a pretty good chud whopper. But all they did all day long was sit around in their fig mannies. Well, one day those two sissy ugglers came to Rindicella and they said, "Guess what? The Pransome Hints is throwing a dancy fresh ball. We're gonna go. Don't you wish you could?" Well, of course, that made Rindicella want to go all the more. But so she went to her mean old Mepstother, who was busily meeting a ragazine and cheating an auklet, and she said, "Ma, the Pransome Hints is throwing a dancy fresh ball. May I go?" "Certainly not, you birdy little dastard." You have to interpret that yourself. "Back to the kitchen." Well, Rindicella was fest-crawling. She went back to the kitchen with ears in her ties, and she was just about ready to chickasee a frickin' when all of a sudden there was a lightning flash of flight, and there appeared a beautiful berry. "Oh, who are you and what do you want?" said Rindicella. "Well, I'm your Gary Fodmother. I've come to aunt you a grish. What would you like more than anything in the whole wide world?" And Rindicella said, "Gosh, you sound a lot like Paul Lynde." "Okay, well," said Rindicella, I'd like to go to the Dancy Fresh Ball and dance with the Pransome Hints. And I'd like to have him fall leaply in dove with me." "Well, that's quite a wish," said the Gary Fodmother, but it shall be granted." And she waved her magic wand, and lo and behold, Rinasella was transformed into a Bavishing Rudy. She had a low-cut gapless stround, and on her feet were slashed slippers that twinkled and spinkled in the light. "Now you may go to this dance," said the Gary Fodmother, "but you must promise me to be mid by home night." Well, Rinasella said she'd try, and they went outside, and again the Gary Fodmother waved her magic wand, and there appeared a beautiful barriage drawn by 6 horse weisses. Rinasella leaped into the carriage, and they were off to a flying start. There's some of these you just cannot turn the words around. You understand that, okay? Now, when she got to the dance, who do you think were the first people she saw? You guessed it. It was those 2 sissy ugglers. Well, Rinasella walked right up to them bugly itches. And you know that she was so beautiful they didn't even cinderize Raccagnella. The Pransome Hints came over to where they were standing, and he knelt down, he took her by the hand, he said, well, he actually said this. "Well, hi there, little lady. My name is Big John. I'm the Pransome Hints. May I have this hance?" And they danced, and they danced, and they danced every dingle sance, when all of a sudden the clock struck 12, and Rinasella mashed Dadley out of the hall, and when she did, she slopped her dripper. Well, the Pransome Hints, why, he came right along behind her there, and he picked up the slashed slipper, but she was already gone, and he picked it up, and he said, "The furl whose good this fipper slits is the one I'll marry, and I dare any man to say that 3 times fast." Well, the next day, the Pransome Hints went throughout the entire kingdom, and he docked on all the Nors, and all the ladies tried on the slashed slipper, but their feet were too fid. At the very end of the day, he came to the last house. It was the house of the mean old Mepstother and the 2 elders, and they all tried on the slashed slipper, but their feet were too fig, too. Well, even, in fact, the mean old Mepstother tried, and she couldn't even get her tig bow in. Well, finally, Rinasella tried on the slashed slipper, and the shoe fit. That's one we're not messing with, that one, yes. The shoe fit. So, they were harried and lived happily ever after. Now, there are some, I guess the story of this morning, there are a couple of, I guess you want to, they want to finish it out with a little bit more spoonerisms. The story of this morning is, if you ever get to go to a Dancy Fresh Ball and dance with the Pransome Hints, for goodness sake, make sure you slop your dripper. All right, now that should have taken care of Mark Wright for the day. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's see what else we have for you guys tonight. Oh, you know what? I think we have Corinna's on here. I want to do this one again. I don't want to do anything too often for you guys, but heck, some of these songs are pretty cool. This is a Bob Seger song called "Turn the Page," and I guess it went okay last time. Let's see. It's really hard to play. I just want to say, Corinne, they're tricky playing while I'm trying to thump down here. Yes, I do remember that you like that, Mark. All right. On a long, lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out its one-night song, and you think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours. There's nothing much to do, and you don't feel much like riding. You wish the trip was through. Say, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing star again. There I go. Turn the page. walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the load, and you pretend it doesn't bother you. You just want to explode. Now, most times you can't hear them talk, other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered. Don't dare make a stand. Now here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Out here in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away, and the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play. With the editor in the evening, as you lie awake in bed, the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head, and you smoke the last day's cigarette, remembering what she said. Well, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. Here I go, there I go. The moral of the story, Dave. Well, actually, there are a couple of morals of the story. Let me jump back to that page if you don't mind. Now we got to find where did it go on my screen here. Oh, here it is. Okay, the story of the Maury. It's actually, there's no moral. It's a story of the Maury. Is if you ever get to go to a Dancy Fresh ball and dance with the Prancem Hints, make sure you slop your dripper. Okay, that's the one. Now, there are other ones, too. Let me see. Well, where's the others? A long time ago. Oh, I see. We're at the very beginning. There were some other ones. Is there anyone else I know that got to the dance? The Prancem Hints. Okay. Here it is. Some of our subbles may be trawl, and some of our bubbles may be trig. But if we trad no hubbles, how would we recognize our restings? There it is. How's that? Oh, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Thanks. I got the three hands applauding. Yeah. Actually, I hit a couple of bad chords, but there were a few people who knew. Dave Teeter would know that, and also Mark Wright. I don't want to deny anybody else from knowing that I hit a bad chord or two in there, but the vocals went pretty good, didn't they? I thought so too. All right. Okay, and you know what? I want to do one more song here. This one is specifically for Sue Curtis. Thank you, Sue. Let's see. Let's put it on here. 0333. I think that's the right beat for it. I just like playing this one. I worked really hard to learn this lick. Whoa, Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Baby, I love you. Susie Q. mine. Say that you'll be mine. Say that you'll be mine, baby, all the time. A Susie Q. Ba-do-do-do, ba-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do, ba-do-do-do-do. Say that you'll be true. Say that you'll be true. Say that you'll be true, baby, leave me blue. A Susie Q. I like the way you walk, like the way you talk, like the way you walk, like the way you talk, my Susie Q. I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to leave me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us, I love you more. You took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Oh Lord, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be my babe, my babe. I said I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, heard it through the grapevine. No longer would be my baby. I heard it through the grapevine. No longer would you be my baby. Whoa, Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Baby, I love you. A Susie Q. Like the way you walk, like the way you talk. I like the way you walk, I like the way you talk, my Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Whoa, Susie Q. Baby, I love you, a Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Susie Q. A Susie Q. A Susie Q. Ha ha. All right, we're going to end up with that one. Well, actually, we're going to put on this little piece right here. But I do like playing that one, man. Hey, Dave, did you ever learn the right way to play that? There's a really cool thing you got to do with your the picking hand and the finger hand. And anyway, it's more complicated. You can find it on the internet. Find that information out there. By the way, my fingernail split when I did that. I was picking with my fingernail. Oh, too bad. Fortunately, it did not cut to the quick. I'm okay. I know one of my favorite songs, too. I guess that's part of why I play it. And because Sue is on here, too. I think Susan Curtis is on here. Woo! All right, that's it for this week, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I saw some of you did not make it with your better half, so to speak, or the other half, whichever half you were. It's just some people were going out today, I guess, huh? But I'm glad you guys made it, and thanks for listening, and thanks for hearing those two new songs. Any of you who want to give a little more information than you would give down here in the chat, send an email to me about the songs that I just recorded here. Which version did you like? We did two versions of each of the songs. One was the older and one's the newer. That's it. Real interested in your take on that. We have some, as I say, we'll have more surprises for you in the weeks coming. All right, that's it for now. I am going to fade away. Oh, and you know how that goes here, don't you? Oh, and there it is. There it is. I feel it happening now. There it goes. Yes, it is in stereo.